Objective of this module. At the end of this presentation, the learner will be able to describe a system of reading an ECG strip and will be able to identify normal and abnormal conductions originating from the sinoatrial node. To begin with this module, premature atrial contraction, or PAC, is an early beat originating from the atria. PAC is always followed by a non-compensatory pause. Non-compensatory pause, a natural phenomenon that attempts to reset the automaticity property of the dominant pacemaker in a normal myocardial electrophysiological activity. The electrical conduction usually starts at the SA node. PACs may start anywhere in the atria. Relationship of P-wave morphology and conduction site. As the conduction starts at the SA node, it creates a predictable shape and rhythm of the P wave. PAC, on the other hand, creates an inconsistent rhythm and shape of the P wave. There are three types of PACs: normally conducted PAC, non-conducted PAC, and the PAC with aberrancy. Feature of a normally conducted PAC rhythm is irregular. Normally conducted PAC is a premature atrial beat with a recognizable P wave followed by a ventricular response and a non-compensatory pause. Non-conducted PAC feature an irregular rhythm. Non-conducted PAC is a premature atrial beat with a recognizable P wave with no ventricular response. PAC with aberrancy also feature an irregular rhythm. PAC with aberrancy feature is a premature atrial beat with a recognizable P wave followed by an unusual ventricular response, bizarre appearance of the QRS complex, and the QRS duration is more than 0.10 seconds.
Multifocal atrial tachycardia, or MAT, rhythm is irregular.
MAT P wave shape or morphology is non-consistent. MAT may start anywhere in the atria. This abnormally presents an inconsistent shape of the P wave in the ECG paper. Atrial flutter rhythm is irregular. Feature: atrial activity resembles flutter waves. Atrial flutter may start anywhere in the atria. This abnormally presents a flutter waveform in the ECG paper. Atrial fibrillation features a rhythm that is regularly irregular. Atrial fibrillation classic appearance is an indiscernible P wave. Atrial fibrillation with controlled rate is between 60 to 100 beats per minute. AFib with uncontrolled rate is more than 100 beats per minute. This rhythm is also called atrial fibrillation with rapid ventricular response. Normal conduction with ventricular response. Atrial fibrillation may start anywhere in the atrium. This abnormally presents an indiscernible shape of the P wave in the ECG paper. For questions and comments, visit us at criticalcarewizard.com.